physical, and once they get in there, they're going to rip at that football, and it comes loose. It's a good turnover for them.
He's past the marker and still going. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now. LSU is now operating in the red zone. They give it to the big fullback here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
What a great call from the coordinator. He blitzes that near side, short side corner, and he's in the backfield for a tackle for loss on first down. That's exactly how to set yourself up for success on second and third down. Great call from that coordinator.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that is a massive play for this defense, creating a big loss, almost like a sack, and really forcing this offense into what I would consider to be an obvious passing situation, and now is their opportunity to try to get off the field and force a field goal here.
The fullback gets stopped for a loss, ran into a wall there.
This front seven is so athletic. They're aggressive. They get off blocks here. They're in the backfield, and they create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2, really opens up the offensive playbook here. Looking downfield, it's 11. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, finally, this defense is able to present some pressure on the quarterback. This quarterback has been so good all day long. He's been eating them up from the pocket, and they have not been able to get pressure on him. Now they finally get somebody near him, contact him as he throws, and lo and behold, what is it? An incompletion.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Try and muscle for the first down. Running with purpose. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Now here he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. To the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy that was going to have to carry this offense, and wow, as he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense, and yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Bring him down, but not before he converts that fourth down play. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. And it's South Carolina in the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. As the first down is still going. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, LSU. They jump on top now here in the fourth. The Tigers go back on top.
What a game this guy is having. He is so good, and we told you all day long that he's got a nose for this goal line. And when they're in this situation, this coordinator continues to give him opportunities, and this defense has not adjusted. What a terrific job, and again, third touchdown of the game.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He'll make it into the end zone. So now they lead by a field goal here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. They come out down 3 with the clock running out of time. Can they make a play right now? Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
We've seen this all year long from this running back. They find him out of the backfield, and he's such a threat as a wide receiver. He's done a great job so far today, and this defense is going to have to key on him out of the backfield.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a second and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating third and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield.
This is really good situational awareness from this offense. They understand that they need to get the ball out of bounds. Remember now, the clock is going to stop if you get the first down. It's going to stop if you get the ball out of bounds. So you got to work those areas of the field. As a quarterback, this ball has to go past the chains or outside the numbers. That's how you're going to move it down and get this score that you desperately need.
The Gamecocks have first and 10 here. On the ground, it's Smith. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the...
Let's go!
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense produces 6 points. And what a moment for this defense. They've been getting picked on. Finally, they said enough is enough. The target getting the same receiver. We're going to make him pay for it this time.
Chris, you're 100% right. They just went to the well one too many times. You can't go back to the same receiver over and over again. The defense made an adjustment, and that adjustment paid off with a huge pick and a touchdown. That is a terrific job by these defensive backs, understanding what they were seeing and then adjusting on the fly.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
That's a great start to this drive, and they do not have to panic. There's a lot of time left. Remember, clock stops, the ball goes out of bounds. Clock stops once you get a first down. There's a ton of time left. They just need to manage this situation.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. Muscles past the defender. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40.
Well, it's nice to get that pickup and stop the clock, but they've got to move down the field in a hurry. They've got a lot of ground to cover, and they've got to get in the end zone.
With the catch, it's Reynolds. The Gamecocks will spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. That pass is caught, and the gain just good enough for a first down. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. This air attack is still unstoppable.
That feels like a consolation touchdown. Too little, too late for this offense in this game. They just couldn't get it going early enough.
The extra point is good. The late touchdown makes it more respectable, but game over. They lose. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We got him, big dog. We got him. This fucker scored on the last play of the game. Thanks.